Welcome to COVID Measures TV, the only channel that reports on how governments around the world are responding to COVID-19. I'm Pam, broadcasting from New York City. We'll walk you through the roller coaster of new rules and regulations that aim to stop the spread of the virus. Today, we'll be focusing on the latest updates on school closures, lockdowns, and contact tracing and surveillance. School closure and reopening responses have varied greatly around the world in response to COVID-19. In Kenya, the government shut down schools in March and classes shifted to remote learning through radio, TV, and YouTube videos. Barriers have prevented many students from accessing these resources, leading the government to announce in July that the entire academic year was suspended, and all students would have to repeat the academic year once classes resume in July. In Malaysia, pocket outbreaks have forced the Ministry of Education to close schools in some localities or postpone school reopenings on case-to-case basis. This comes after schools started reopening in stages in late June with standard operating procedures in place, including daily temperature checks. Before June, schools in Malaysia were closed for 4 months. Finally, in Germany, there has been an uptick in cases as students return to schools across the country. The central German government has required mask wearing in hallways, but not during classroom instruction or in playgrounds. Only some states have mandated the wearing of masks at all times while in school. Looking now at lockdowns. In New Zealand, lockdowns have been placed after a new outbreak of cases was observed. This is after 100 days of no reported new cases. Auckland, the country's capital, is now on level 3 lockdown. The lockdown instructs people to stay at home unless for essential travel. Schools will operate at limited capacity and public venues will remain closed. Lebanon reimposed a lockdown this month due to the increase in COVID cases. This comes just weeks after the devastating explosion in Beirut, which damaged several homes and buildings in the area. The lockdown will include a curfew and the closing of commercial establishments. For contact tracing and surveillance, in the EU, several countries, including Austria, Croatia, Denmark, Germany, Italy, Ireland, Latvia, and Poland, have launched contact tracing apps using Google Apple standard that logs contacts on devices. Similar apps are also being used in Switzerland, North Ireland, Gibraltar, France, and Hungary. In New South Wales, Australia, a new QR code contact tracing trial has been launched. People can now use government-issued QR codes to check in at groceries, stores, and other venues to log their contact details and the time and date that they were at these locations. Along with the QR code is the queue tracker, which informs people on real-time data of queues and wait times, so that customers can decide the best time to visit stores. Finally, in Vietnam, they have been implementing a contact tracing measure where they trace contacts from FO, or the infected person, to F1, or the person in contact with FO, to F2, or those in contact with F1, all the way to F5. Now that's a comprehensive contact tracing measure. That's it for now. Find out more about government measures worldwide on our website, www.covidmeasures.info, and participate in our debates on how governments should respond in the future. We really want to hear what you think. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. If you like what you heard, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and see you soon.